This is day 3 of me growing my video business. Today I'm going to be talking about my node structure, or roughly what I do when I'm color grading a project. So I've got 3 clips pulled up. We're going to be working primarily with this initial clip. To start us off, we're going to go to color space transform, and going back to Rec 709, that's what my camera shot in. DaVinci, so I'm using DaVinci Wide Gamut and DaVinci Intermediate as my color space that I'll be working with or working in for this project. It's usually what I use for all my projects. And then we're going to go to the output. We're going to go to group post clip, and then you could use just the regular color space transform, but I use a DCTL called OpenDRT personally because it gives you more features on how you can transform the image back out. And then this will output into Rec 709 2.4. I usually like to leave all of this as is, and then we're going to go to group pre-clip. So before I do any primary adjustments, this is a technique that my friend showed me, Giselle. It's introducing the S curve, like a contrast curve, to the image before entering into the pipeline. And so right here, I like to put it in the group pre-clip because it gives it a unison contrast look to all the images in the group. And so how I do that is I go to custom curves, make sure you have editable splines checked. So as you can see, from no S curve to S curve, now we start off with the exposure node. I like to have this in linear. Now this is everything off, everything on. Now for the balance, okay, we can end there. And then for ratio, I like to set this to 0.336 because when you're in the DaVinci Wide Gamut color space, middle gray is about here. Now we can add some saturation. I use the HSV and the HSL nodes, so those off and on. From here, we can go back to the power windows, put a vignette around the guy, on and off, boom. Secondary adjustments, I actually like to use these hue versus sat curve and try to target, let's say for example, if I wanted to bring more blues into a shirt, we could try to add some saturation here, something like that. Let's see. One more thing, if needed, we can fix the skin tones. Just use the eyedrop tool. And then for the final touches, we're going to go to the group post clip, and we're going to create a node. In this case, I would normally use Dehancer as my more creative look, and so that kind of adds some filmic qualities to it. But if you don't have Dehancer, what I would do is color space transform, Cine on film log, make another node, right click, go to LUT, and throw on one of these Kodak 2383 LUTs. So yeah, honestly, I could be happy with that. This is what my node tree looks like. It's really simple. It could be a lot more complicated depending on what I need to do and how much time I have. So that is that for day 3. Hope you enjoyed it.